and good afternoon, everyone, one more time. Now I would like to say a little bit about more in details when it comes to the offer of my university. My name is Paweł Urgacz, and I am the Deputy Dean for Internationalization at the university. So more or less all issues related to internationalization of institution through curriculum, mobilities, implementation projects, it's in my authority. But it's not important. Now my institutions, we have 6 campuses. In terms of Polish educational market, we are a middle-sized university, so 17,000 students. Out of it, 3,500 of international students from 100 countries of the world, including students from Philippines. So we already have students from Philippines. This is, by the way, Eris. She is one of our ambassadors helping us to promote the university. But you can see our campuses are all located south of Poland, in Katowice city, Silesian Voivodeship, and Krakow, the former capital of Poland, the most famous Polish city in Krakow, but also several smaller campuses around. And now, because all of you say Warsaw, Warsaw, where is Warsaw? Why Warsaw is not represented here? Because I can argue that Warsaw is not the best place to live. You can see this is less points better. Warsaw is here. But Poznań and my city are in the beginning. So Katowice is considered to be in the top 3 best cities to live in Poland. Yeah? So Poland is not only Warsaw. In Poland we have a lot of big cities. My region, so Silesian region and metropolitan area of Silesia is bigger than Warsaw. This is the biggest metropolitan area with 5 million people. But still, when you consider different aspects of living, like traffic, like access to job, like access to education, like many other things, then Katowice is in the top 3 cities to live. When it comes to my institution, so we are a private university, however, a top ranked in Poland, 3rd place among all non-public universities. But when you go generally to particular fields of studies that we offer in English language, then you will see that we are performing like one of the best in that particular field. This I have mentioned in the previous presentation about Poland, but what is important from the as an information for you and for your parents is that first of all, Poland is a part of European Union. So living in Poland, being in Poland, you are immediately in the Schengen zone. Second thing is you are in a country that is currently in the top 25, the most developed countries in the world. So with a very stable economic situation, with the lowest unemployment rate in Europe, which means relatively easy to find your place at the labor market. And in terms of my master's students, I'm talking about international master's students, 95% of them, they immediately start their work after, during the first semester of their studies. So they study and work at the same time. I will explain how it is happening. And Poland, even though it's so developed, some other countries still, the cost of living, I can say, are very, very similar what you can experience here in Manila. So it will not be a big difference between renting a room, paying for your food and other expenses than you have to spend here in Manila. And a very safe country, so you will feel yourself safe. Poland is in the top 10, the most safest countries in European Union. But now coming back to my university, we are, by our national rankings, the most international university in Poland. It's not only about the number of international students, but also by the number of percentage of the staff that works with us. It's staff from different countries. You can see only part of it, but we are recognized by our national bodies, so Polish Agency of Quality of Education, but also by many other international bodies. So all our engineering programs has the European accreditation. Business programs are also accredited through different prestigious accreditations. So what it tells to you? It tells to you that our programs meet the highest standards of education in Europe. And just when we consider the market of higher education, yeah, let's say United States, Canada, Europe, and so on, we are living in a times of globalization, and it also is about the curriculum of studies. So you will not find a very big difference between management program in Stanford than in somewhere in Berlin and in Poland. In all of those universities, the programs will be very, very similar. It's called the globalization of curriculum. Our international approach and our international profile is also confirmed by many different international projects. Here you can see some of them. This is also information for you as a candidate that we are investing a lot into different implementation improving projects. So many of those projects you can see here are about modern methods of education. So our business education is gamified. So you learn by playing. We are implementing VR technology into our education. Today I brought my VR goggles, but there is no internet, so it's a problem to test it. But those technologies are just a reality of our programs. Also, we cooperate globally. We are in 14 different scientific networks. We cooperate with US, European universities. Here in Philippines also, I have a very good cooperation with Ateneo de Manila. We are exchanging students, staff, and recently we were very successful with one big international project that for the next 2 years we are going to do together. So I'm happy because I will be visiting Philippines quite often for the next 2 years. But from a perspective of students, this is what is, I think, the most important. You have a lot of different opportunities on board, including so-called Erasmus Plus program that has been mentioned in the opening, and probably you also heard about this program during your visiting different books. But in general, as a student of my university, I can send you after first year of education to any other European country, to Germany, to Portugal, to Italy, and you can spend part of your education there. And to do so, you will be offered a scholarship. So we will give you money to cover the cost of your exchange. But many other opportunities. There is really, believe me, so many different projects which are dedicated to our students. It's only like a little effort is needed to reach, those opportunities. And in other words, to reach money that is behind those opportunities. So if you will come, if you will study, remember about that there is a plenty of different opportunities you have, from mobility programs, through participation in international projects, through extra certified educational opportunities, which you will get offered completely for free. A part of this international approach, I think the practical education is also very important. 90% of our programs are practically oriented. So we have, for each particular program, we have several companies that are helping us to shape the curriculum of the program. So it would be more, let's say, in a line with real labor needs. And since COVID, I can say that we are most digital university in Poland. So education after COVID did not change. We still deliver the education in a hybrid mode. It means 50% of education on-site and 50% of your education online, or remotely. But the capacities has been built, yes. So there is a lot of things that has been done. Our LMS system, for example, already has like few thousands of different courses that you can choose from. Yeah? So it's a huge number of courses that has been produced and delivered in electronic version. But studies is not everything. Here you have your passions, you have something that you like to do, and we are offering you a lot of opportunities to flourish in those areas. So a lot of scientific sections, art sections, sports sections as well. I'm particularly proud of all projects dedicated to diversity and inclusiveness. These are some examples of it. And now scholarship. One thing is the Polish National Agency for Academic Exchange. You can visit their website. These are national scholarships. However, those scholarships are dedicated mostly to STEM-related fields. That's the one thing. The second thing, then there cannot be more than 2 years gap between your bachelor and master studies. So it's only, this scholarship is only for master students. But each of you, after first semester of studying in my university, you are eligible to apply for a scholarship. And there are different types of scholarships you can apply for. Like every scholarship is based on your performance. So if you are a good, diligent student, if you are having some good sport results or art results, then you will be offered this scholarship. More information you will find also in the leaflet by scanning the QR code that is inside there. But it works this way, so still in a Polish educational system, you still pay for your education, you pay your cost of living in Poland, but you also receive money, yeah? And you use this money to cover the cost of study and living. This is the Polish National Agency for Academic Exchange. Visit them for more scholarship opportunities. This I have already mentioned. This is our sport association facilities. You will find yourself in the facilities which are fully equipped with the latest cutting-edge technology. As I said, I have my VR with me, but I cannot use it due to technical problems. And what we are also, if someone will ask me, what is your university different from the other universities? I would say modern methods of education. So since last 8 years, we have been investing a lot into different methods of education, and we specialize in a problem-based methods. So most of your classes will relate to that. It's a completely different methodological approach than maybe you are familiar with, because it's based on an idea of a reverse class. So teacher is not standing in front of you and delivering the class, but teacher is at the back of the class, and you are teaching from each other. The teacher has a role more of moderator and trainer. It's a completely new approach, but we also know from research more effective and more engaging. And engagement of students is the biggest, the most important factor of your success in the future. And now my offer, you can see my, is it in the leaflet as well? So in terms of English programs on bachelor level, it's international relations, management, and computer science with variety of different specializations. International relations management is 6 semesters. The computer science, because it's an engineering program, is 7 semesters. All master programs are 2 years. And you can see on master level, I have management and computer science, also with variety of different specializations that you can choose from. Then now the financial offer. Financial offer is 1,000 euros per semester, which is more or less like 60,000 pesos per semester. There is 250 of admission fee that applies, and this is the only thing that is not refundable in case you will not succeed with your visa application. But also those scholarship opportunities are there, as I mentioned before. The process of application is very intuitive, very easy. You can do it yourself with no problem. You just visit our website and you can easily cope with all things there. You have to remember about very basic requirements, which is the level of English language on a B2 level. It's going to be confirmed during your obligatory interview. There is also a placement test. Placement test you should treat rather like a tool that will help you to make a right choice. So sometimes we want to jump from a discipline that, let's say, is more soft skills to discipline with more hard skills needed, and then we struggle during the studies. So we want to avoid the situation, and before you make a decision, you will do a placement test and you will see whether this field you have chosen is the right one for you. And just the last touch in terms of things, so applying for Polish university, your national visa gives you a right to work full-time in Poland, no limit of time, so you can work full-time. There are scholarship opportunities, hybrid education, as I mentioned, and master program are delivered only during the weekends. So you can, everything is composed. So you can work from Monday to Friday and work during the weekends. And if you consider it or combine it together with the hybrid education, which technically requires you to show up at the campus once per month, so 1 weekend. You can live in any part of Poland. But this is most for master. Bachelor program is more requiring, more hours you have to spend both on-site and at the campus. And the financial offer you saw, this is the same price for all programs, 1,000 euros per semester. I'm encouraging you to follow our social media, so our website for so-called virtual open days. Then you can learn a lot more, see the campus, meet our professors, meet our international students. Also, if you have a VR goggles, there is a VR tour around the campus. You just have to go to our website, download the VR application, and you can join. And you can even find my avatar there, so we can meet there. Here is the leaflet you can just download instead of having the hard copy. That's it. Any questions? Did you have your lunch yet? Not yet. Okay, so then, okay, there is a question.
Are the programs offered all in English, or will we
Those programs that I showed on the presentation are only in English language. Only, but not only. We also offer programs in Polish language and in Ukrainian language as well. But the offer you will find here, this is an offer of English taught programs. But we have 4 languages that we are offering programs. Okay, so in this case, thank you very much. And still I'm inviting you to the booth of Polish Embassy.